The Championship Series. 4 talented teams are just one step away from reaching the World Series. Last week, the Old Dominion Desperados benefited from the best pitching performance in league history, as Addie Joss spun a perfect game in the first game of the series. The Desperados rode the momentum along with an 8-for-17 outburst from Earl Averill to claim a series victory over their division rival, $sign Hit Machine. This week they will face Max Vernig's dad, who casually swept Mosby Special in the division series, thanks in part to 3 multi-hit games from Ty Cobb and a brilliant start on the mound from Garrett Cole. In the NLDS, the Dancin' Homers grinded out a full 5-game series victory over the OGs. Closer John Wetteland hurled 5 scoreless innings. Ken Williams went 6 for 15 at the plate, and Jeff Bagwell produced 2 home runs and 5 RBI. The Dancin' Homers will take on the number 1 Puddletown Webfeed, who recently took down a tough Quasi Quakers team, thanks in part to an 11-inning, 10-strikeout performance from, you guessed it, J.R. Richard. Left fielders Heine Manouche and Al Simmons combined to go 9 for 20 from the plate, with 2 home runs and 8 RBI. Joe DiMaggio was as good as expected, batting .500 and knocking in 5 runs. In the championship series, there is no margin for error. Every pitcher and every hitter needs to bring it. Who will rise to the occasion and who will end their playoff run? We're about to find out as the MATL Season 3 Championship Series starts now.
Let's go, baby.
Are we pumped?
Max Vernick in the chat. Brent Schrader in the chat. Look at him go. Hello, fellas.
Yes, sir. The championship series. 4 teams left. 4. We've gotten down to this. 4 teams.
Don't tell me that. That's
I know.
How are we there?
I know. It's exciting, though. I can't wait to see how it pans out. Did you see, speaking of seeing things, you see all the Cardinals love I put in the intro this week?
Man, listen. Hey, we need it right now. I'm not sure the outlook on the Cardinals this year, but always a fan, baby. Always a fan.
Yes, through and through. Through and through. You all should see Ben's Cardinals wardrobe. Is very impressive. Very impressive.
Definitely look like a 12-year-old boy on the daily. So it's all right though. It's a PE teacher life. You all go through your suit and tie. You wear your suit and ties. I'll wear my shorts and sweats. I'm not even ashamed of it.
And I wear hoodies. Oh my. Well, man.
Well, I had to go a little bit later today.
Yeah.
I had a birthday party, a 4-year-old birthday party, and let me tell you, I work with this every day, 4 to 11-year-olds every single day, and then you go to a 2-hour birthday party on top of that, where they're screaming and yelling, going all over the bouncy houses. I just sat in the other room, put my AirPods in. I'm gonna be honest with you, I listened to a fantasy baseball podcast.
I put in my time, he says, for the day. I'm clocking out. It's Friday, for goodness sakes.
Yes.
It's Friday. Well, I have been looking forward all week to seeing what on earth is going to happen here in these games. And I can show you our brackets. If I go mainstream, boom, there you are. Present window.
I love Busch Stadium, Max. I love it. I love I'm not gonna say it's the best stadium in the MLB, but I love it. I love watching the game there. I love how friendly it is to get in and walk around all the room you have. So, oh man, looky here.
This is the American League. We are looking at 2 teams left, MVD, number 1, and number 2, ODD. Max Vernig's dad versus the Old Dominion Desperados. Max, how proud of your father are you right now that he made it to the semifinals?
I wonder if he's proud or if he's like, this is, of course, typical. He's been ruining my fantasy life.
Probably him and Garrett Cole, I guess. Elite atmosphere and friendly confines. I think he's talking about Bush now, not MVD, but I don't know.
He's talking about me.
Well, that adds up. In the National League, we have another 1v2 matchup. Puddletown Web Feet and the Dancing Homers.
So is this a West Coaster versus an East Coaster in both matchups?
Yes, and I just came to realize that I guess you will be sad about this, but not a single Oklahoman in the quarterfinal or semifinals.
Wow, my retirement. You guys are letting me down.
Surprising. But it's what it is. Yeah, we got Puddletown Web Feet, Chris Leeper out of Oregon versus Joshua Murray out of Nashville, Tennessee. And then we have MBD out of Max, you'll have to tell us. I want to say he lives in Washington now, but he's definitely a Northwesterner. Versus Old Dominion Desperados and Kyle. Oh gosh, where does Kyle live?
Oh, Kyle, are you on here? Come on, Kyle, help us out.
Yeah, he'll have to let us know. I want to say
Well, something that's interesting about these 4 being the teams that are in the championship, is I like to go back to the Roto rankings, but I've always said Roto pitching might screw your entire Roto rankings up, but as long as you have a solid offense, your offense is elite, you have a chance. Let's talk about their offensive ranks. You want to throughout the regular season, throughout the playoffs. MVD, who's the number 1 Roto team, has the number 2 ranked offense. Okay. Dancing Homers, number 2 ranked Roto team, number 1 ranked offense.
Oh my.
Puddletown Wet Feet, they're the number 5 ranked Roto team, number 4 ranked offense.
Okay.
And then all the way down here, 18th ranked Roto team, Old Dominion Desperados, but the 6th ranked offense. What does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen?
Man. So all these offenses, these 4 are all top 6 offenses.
You've got to have the offense. You cannot win this league without a really good offense. You have to have it.
So don't draft Nolan Ryan first round next year?
Absolutely not.
I don't know if Pedro will go Pedro in the 2nd round again. I don't know. That will be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. We have heavy hitters left here. Heavy hitters. And of those heavy hitters, we are going to start with Max Vernig's dad versus the Old Dominion Desperados.
Let's go, baby.
Keeping it right here in the ALCS.
Let's go. Who pulled who?
I pulled Desperados.
I pulled MVD, baby.
Okay. That's how I remember it. So we're good.
I was testing you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially after I messed up Desperados last.
They still dance.
But it was meant to be because you came through with a perfect game. So
yeah, right.
Man, speaking of perfect game and Addy Joss, look who is on the mound in game 1.
My God.
Addy Joss himself out to take a bow.
No.
He's here for an encore. What is Addy going to do? He's paired with Mark Melanson. They're going against Lefty Grove, who has been excellent, and David Robertson, who's been very good as well.
Yeah. It was fun being able to see, being able to pull these pitchers twice. You know, that because we haven't done that. This is the first time it's been a 7-game series. So having to pull 2 games of theirs was it was tricky because I had to remember, but it was fun.
Yeah, I would love to see some of these pitchers.
Hopefully we do. You guys got to go 7. I don't care. 7 minimum.
Ethan says, exciting matchup here. I got MVD. What are your predictions, fellas? Max, Ethan, Brent, if you're still there. Who wins and how many games? Who wins and how many games? We got some pretty dang good players out here. Look at the shortstop, Archie Vaughn and Vern Stevens. I used to mix the 2 of those up all the time.
Well,
they were like kind of underrated.
Number of letters almost.
Yeah, they are almost the exact same amount of letters. The kind of similar profiles, and they were both underrated but very good players, old-time players. Archie in the 40s, Burns in the 50s. So
everybody's going MVD.
Yeah, MVD in 5, says Max. Okay, well, are we ready?
Let's go, baby. I'm highlighted. I'm ready, baby.
All right, let's get these bats going. Boom! Oh!
It's over. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay.
Kyle just comes out with the mic drop.
Hey. Great. Okay, broadcast over. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. What happened here? Jorge Posada goes 2 for 4, 2 walks, 4 runs, 2-run homer. George Sisler 3 for 6, 3 runs, RBI, 2 stolen bases. Earl Averill, this dude,
he's going nuts.
3 for 4, a walk, 3 runs, and a 2-run homer. He batted .394 with just 2 strikeouts. Dave Justice stayed hot on the other side. He had a solo homer, but wow. Okay,
the saddest thing about this entire thing is we basically wasted an Addy Jaw start.
It's true. It's true. Well, what did Lefty Grove do? Speaking of wasting a start,
it wasn't great.
Oh, this could be ugly. This final score. Oh, thank you. There we go. This could be ugly because let's see. Addy Joss, Mark Melanson.
Wow. Holy cow.
Melanson gets touched up, but Addy, what a beast. 9 innings, win, quality start, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts. 14.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, odd. Okay, ODD. What you talking about? What you talking about? MVD in 5. He's like, back up. Hold up.
Now Max saying, gentleman sweep incoming. He's not phased at all. I don't know, man. What a statement game in game 1 for the Desperados. Jeez. Okay. Well, game 2, we're looking at Kurt Schilling and Joaquim Soria versus Garrett Cole and Todd Worrell. This is a 2014 Garrett Cole. That's a Pirates Garrett Cole right there.
It's young.
I put Pirates Garrett Cole in the intro video, and I didn't even realize we were going to be pulling one. That's perfect. Greg says he has Old Dominion slightly better than MPD. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
The wood, the flag, and the ugla. Schilling versus Colt. So this is a 97 Schilling. That would still be Phillies. Philly Schilling. All right. Make sure I got game 2. Can ODD keep up the just insanely hot bats? What do we got?
Oh my Lord.
What is going on, guys?
Look at this. Look at David Justice.
Wow.
2 bombs, 4 ribs. Betts 3 for 4 with the bomb. Norm Cash with the bomb. Look at this line right now.
4 hits for Ty Cobb with a stolen base and an RBI.
17
Dude.
hits, 11 runs.
Man, he gets a triple double. Runs, hits, runs, RBI. Man. Well, what was the one? Strikeouts. Desperados hung on with the strikeouts. Even Earl Averill went 0 for 3. So, man, but well, this definitely turned the tables. This is, barring some sort of weird miracle, this is definitely going to go to MVD. So let's see what Schilling did. Schilling and Soria.
Oh,
Ooh, the trifecta.
that's
good. Yeah. Schilling, win quality starts, 9 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 9 strikeouts, and Soria gets a save. Well, Cole and Worrell would have to get utterly obliterated, but there's a chance.
Gets it. Still
MVD.
gets it.
MVD does take runs and RBI, so he gets it, but that was close.
He needed the win and the quality start to do that too. He had to have it. And it was a quality, it was a 6-inning, 3 earned run quality start. Lucky dog.
He gives up one more run, or if the Pirates don't give him enough run support and he doesn't get the win, that goes the other way.
Man.
My. Woo! 1-1 series so far. Will Max be right? Is there going to be a gentleman's sweep here? I don't know. There's still a chance, but let's look at game number 3, and we have Corey Kluber, 2022 Corey Kluber, and Mark Melanson versus Dazzy Vance and David Robertson. 1924 Dazzy Vance. So Kluber and Vance are pitching 98 years apart here. These 2 pitchers going against each other. But it all starts with the sticks. So let's see what we got here.
Oh my.
Man, 6-2 Desperados. No homers for them. They did get a stolen base from Muddy Rule, their backup catcher, who went 1 for 2, 2 walks and RBI, stolen base. Eddie Collins, 3 for 5, 2 runs and RBI. And everyone else just kind of chipped in, a hit for everybody. So, yeah. I mean, the other side had the power.
Paul Molitor, 3-run, probably a 3-run bomb. Ralph Kiner, 3-run bomb, the walk. No stolen bases. 7 Ks for this group's actually.
How many? Desperados. So game 1, 2 strikeouts. Game 2, 2 strikeouts. Game 3, 2 strikeouts. 6 total strikeouts through 3 games. Okay, Masters of the Diamond.
Right.
Well, they're up 6-2, which is a good padded lead. That's probably about what you want if you got 2022 Kluber.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying he's definitely going to do bad, but that makes me nervous to see him. But we'll see. We're going to start with Vance because MVD is down.
Oh my!
Ooh, what? 11 strikeouts? Oh no! And the trifecta.
Ooh.
So he must have given up at least 1 unearned run, right?
Yeah, they were unearned runs.
Yeah. But still, that is incredible. Oh my. Now Desperados should really be sweating it because they were up 6-2, but this pitching line is impeccable. Okay, Corey Kluber, Mark Melanson. What did you do? Oh!
Wow.
The comeback is on.
Wow, down 6-2.
And they didn't do badly. Kluber, 5 innings, 2 runs, but not enough to qualify for quality start. And Melanson got a win in the scoreless inning, Or sorry, yeah, in a scoreless inning. But MVD takes it 8-6.
He didn't give up one category in pitching. Like he took them almost all of
Yeah.
them.
If Tyler was in here, he'd be saying, put some respect on that man's name, Dazzy Vance. Wow.
Man. Well, hey, listen. You know, we said it all year about ODD's pitching. That wasn't terrible. His offense is incredible. Will it come back to bite him this series? Will the pitching come back to bite Old Dominion finally?
Because we're gonna have to start get more and more. Oh gosh, words. Start getting more and more into the depth of the pitching.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. But he has some old school pitchers. Like, what do we have here? Jack Powell and Joaquin Soria versus 2024 September 24.
Wow.
Yu Darvish. Okay. If I'm Kyle, I'm feeling happy about that. We'll see. He'll probably win strikeouts, Darvish will. But Kyle needs to. This is not a do or die game, but if he loses this, he will be in do or die situation. So that's obviously not where you want to be. So bounce back, get a win here. That would actually, it would even up the series if he could win this game. So come on, Kyle. What do you got?
Man.
What? How is he up 4-1 right now? Neither team did much here.
So close. The categories are so close.
Yeah, it's like hits are tied, runs to Desperados by 2, home runs to MVD by 1, tied in RBI, walks to Desperados, stolen bases tied, Ks to Desperados, batting average 250 though. I mean, like Ted Kluszewski had 2 RBI. There's not even hardly anything stand out to call out here. Bobby Beach, 2 for 4, walk, 2 runs. I mean, at least the other side, Norm Cash stays hot, 2 for 4 with a walk and a solo homer. Ugh. Okay. All right. Well,
Are you?
When I pulled that hitting line, I did not think Desperados would be up 4-1.
Right. Yu Darvish.
Okay. Yu Darvish, 2024, September 10th. Okay. Gets a win. 5 strikeouts. Little light for him.
Todd Worrell, he gets the save. Well, he doesn't get the save. Sorry, IAS. He gets the IAS.
Yeah, he does get the IAS. So, I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah.
He's sort of decent outing from Powell and Soria, and I think they could seal it. Let's see. Can they do it? Oh yes. Oh, yes, they do.
Woo! This is the battle, boy. Back and forth.
Powell had 9 quality start, 97 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Soria scoreless in 1 inning, walking 2 strikeouts. 8-3 Desperados victory. Series is tied. There will be no gentleman's sweep. Series is tied at 2. What a battle we got going on here.
Man, 2-2.
Max says Vance refrigeration because he's ice cold.
Do you know that reference?
Oh yes, the Office. I love any Office reference.
You like The Office, huh?
Love The Office.
Okay.
Actually, when I went to visit you in Oklahoma to go to the managers meeting all those years ago, you were watching through The Office at that point. Mm-hmm. I mean, probably not for the first time, but
yeah, right.
But yeah, oh yeah, love The Office. Canadian sweep. What does that even mean?
Brent, what does that mean?
Okay, game 5. We have Jack Coombs from 1908 and Mark Melanson versus Mickey Lolich and David Robertson. Okay, let's see here. Make sure I'm grabbing the right hitting games. Okay, what do we got? All right, finally close. After hit.
Old Dominion has been leading the golfer except for 1 game.
It's true. They have. Well, Chipper Jones chipped in big time here. 2 for 4 with a walk, 2 solo homers.
That's what she said. Greg.
George Sisler, 1 for 2, a walk, a run, RBI, and a stolen base. He had a great, well-rounded game.
Wow.
On the other side, Pedroia had a 3 for 4 game, and then Kiner pops another home run.
It's not a lot of counting stats. I mean, 333 is great, but you got to get them numbers.
So ODD is up 4-3 going into pitching. So we're going to get to see Mickey Lolich out of Portland, Oregon go first. Oh, see, that should be a quality start.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. 10 with 4.
I want to change the rules just for our league.
Yeah, right.
Because I think they'd revisit it. If still in this day and age, pitchers pitched 10 plus innings and starts, I think they would revisit it. But because it's never going to be an issue ever again, that they won't revisit it, which makes sense. But for our league and our purposes, it is a thing.
Yeah.
But that's great. 10 innings, 13 hits, 4 runs, 10 strikeouts, and then Robertson getting the save. Well, he's had a lot of saves for a guy who hasn't been a closer for the majority of his career. Tyler's getting good outings out of him. Not just good outings, but like the right outings. Well, this makes things interesting. Coombs and Melanson are going to have to do well. I mean, there's categories they can win easily, like whip, but it's going to come down to these fellas. Oh boy, who's going to take advantage after Game 5?
Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Kyle's pitching has been impeccable.
That's what he needed. That's all he needed.
Yeah. Jack Coombs throws a 5-hit shutout. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Melanson even gets the save, so he gets the trifecta. 10 IIS. Takes it 10-4. All of a sudden, don't look now, but MVD is in an elimination game here in Game 6.
The number 1 Roto team is on the verge of getting eliminated.
Ooh. Oh boy. Kyle, your team's rolling. Tyler, got to give him that speech. And look at who we've got.
Oh my God. This is great.
Addy Joss is back and Lefty Grove is back. Oh man.
And this is history here, Preston, because this is the first ever Game 6 in MATL history.
Oh, that is true. I never even thought about that. This is league history. Okay, let me.
Are you getting abducted by aliens before we? Are you good? Are we? Max, can you hop on Restream real quick? I'm gonna need a co-host. He is gone for good.
Well, at least it's been recorded. Oh my gosh.
We're going viral, baby.
You just gotta get that radiation scanner thing out. All right. Let's see, I have Game 6. Okay, that's right. Game 6. Here we go. Ooh, oh, wow.
Dude, I can't even believe that MVD isn't ahead by more. Because Norm Cash, another bomb. Ralph Kiner, another bomb. Mookie Betts with a bomb. And David Justice, 3 for 4 with a bomb and 4 RBIs. 417 batting average. And we're only at 5-3.
Man, 15 hits, 10 RBI. What a game. Man. Look at Omar Vizquel hitting a 2 for 5, 2 runs and a 3-run bomb. and a stolen base. Flashing the power. Sisler staying hot, but it's a 5-3 MBD lead, and that's just what they need because this is
Addy
an elimination.
freaking Joss on the
I
mound.
know, Addy Joss.
Good. I'm legitimately nervous right now.
Can Addy Joss just dash the hopes of this number one roto team, number one seed in the American League? What does he do?
Oh.
Well, uncharacteristically for 1905, he only goes 4 1/3 innings. He gives up 2 runs, which is not terrible, but the whip is bad. But Soria gets a save and an IAS, but he was already losing, so he's in big trouble in this game.
Wow. Well, Lefty Grove and David Robertson finishes it off.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Finishes it off. 9 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 hits, 7 Ks, 2 walks, a win and a quality start. And Robertson, he's just flawless. He's just an inning. IIS, K. We have a game 7.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Just what we wanted. Just what we wanted. Good job, gentlemen. This is what we asked for. This is what we got. We're going to have at least one game 7 today. Wow. So we're going to be doubling up more pitchers. We got Schilling back. We got Garrett Cole back. And it looks like another Pirates Cole and another Phillies Schilling.
Wow.
He's even younger Schilling, though, 92. That makes me a little nervous. He was a little erratic early in his career. Before he had that heart-to-heart with Roger Clemens, but
there's been a few guys on MVD's team, Norm Cash, Kiner, and David Justice, who have been extremely hot. Do they stay hot is the question.
yes, and then Sisler over on the other side has been pretty good for ODD, but I don't know. Game 7, let's go, baby.
Oh, look at David and Kiner again.
Seriously, these guys.
David Justice might be, if they win this, they're going to be the MVP of the friggin' series.
Yeah. Dude, Justice might have hit 2 grand slams in one series. And even Norm Cash 1 for 2 walks and run, and a stolen base. Man. He's up 5-2. Over on the other side, Posada hit a 2-run bomb. Sisler had 2 RBI. Chuck Klein 1 for 1 with a run and 2 RBI. He's been kind of quiet this series, but MBD up 5-2.
Man, this is crazy.
This is for a spot in the World Series and 2 new managers. So 1 new manager in their first year in the league is going to be going to the World Series. Schilling and Melanson have a little bit of work to do. They're down by 3, so they got to put some good numbers on the board to keep the hope alive. Come on, Kyle. What do you got for us?
It's not terrible.
No, it's a quality start and a scoreless inning from the reliever, but you would love to get a win or a save in there. It's not bad, but now he's at the point where Cole and or Worrell are going to have to get hit around a little bit for this to be a thing for OPP.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Rip off the Band-Aid.
It doesn't change. 8-5 is your final score. I was waiting for it to do something.
I looked at the stat line first, and then I was like, wait, what does that mean? Oh, MVD.
MVD, congratulations. Number 1 Roto is going to the World Series.
I hope you're happy, Max. I hope you're happy, Max. You invite this dude in here, and he's going to all the way to the championship game series. World Series in his first year. That is impressive. Well done, Tyler Bradley.
Man.
You were in.
And
Wow. Kyle, I mean, again, to be just 3 categories away from making the World Series in your first year in the league, This is a really hard league. There's a lot of moving parts going on here. We got some brand new categories that don't exist in other leagues, like IIS. So, I mean, to jump in and do so well in the first year is awesome. I'm sure you'll make some changes next year to how you do your team, but this was a really solid team, especially he put up some insane hitting lines this year.
It fielded a competitive team, extremely involved in the Discord, in the draft. We appreciate that because it's just the more dialogue, the more conversation starters we can have, the more fun we can have with the league in general. So thank you, Kyle, so much for your participation. We are so excited to have you on board. You're such an asset, and I cannot wait because everybody makes adjustments the second year. They all make adjustments. What's his going to be? I can't wait.
Yes, just don't draft Pedro Martinez in the second round. Don't make that be your adjustments. Max he defined a Canadian sweep as you let the other team feel the hospitality, then you win. Which is kind of what they did in the Four Nations face-off, if we're honest with ourselves.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, man.
KG Baseball says, congrats to MVD. Great series. Yep. Well done. You will be going to the World Series, and who will he be facing?
Another incredible matchup here. I mean, we're talking, I said it earlier, number 2 versus number 5 in Roto. I mean, we got powerhouses right now, boss. Powerhouses.
We do. All these teams just so strong. We're looking at number 1 Puddletown Wetfeet. I saw him in the chat, Chris Leaper's squad versus number 2 Dancing Homers. Man, can they dance their way to the big dance, or will the Wetfeet right all of the wrongs from last year?
Man, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, it would.
He could. He's really stinking good. Sorry.
Yeah. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Let me expand this so we can see. Game 1. It is Sandy Koufax versus J.R. Oh, no, not J.R. Richard in game 1. It is Chief Bender.
Whoa.
Yeah, a little bit of gamesmanship here. Maybe we're expecting J.R. Richard in game 1, so we see Koufax. But no, it's Chief Bender.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Let me make sure I get the correct games.
I can't wait for you to see. We'll get there, and I want to see your reaction to one of the games here and the lineups that was put out by Dancing Homers.
All right. Okay, well, let's do it.
Holy cow. Okay.
Oh,
I was going to say, like, dang.
Wow. All right, these guys came to play.
Yes.
I like that. 343 batting average versus 323. 10 RBI for Puddletown. We got, let's see, Mel Ott had 2 RBI. Joe DiMaggio, 2 for 4 with a solo homer. Larry Doyle had 2 RBI. Victor Martinez, 2 RBI. Heine Manouche, 3 for 4 with an RBI and a stolen base. But look at those 4 stolen bases over on your side.
Yeah, and you have Vince Coleman on that side. He goes over forward, no stolen bases. Jeff Bagwell, 2 for 2 with 3 walks and 2 stolen bases. People forgot. Dude could run a little bit.
He's been a monster in the playoffs for Dan.
I feel like every year in this league, Jeff Bagwell's been a dog.
Yeah. What is this? He has. He's so good. But what is this Kiki Kyler line, too?
4 for 5, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and a stolen base.
Man,
Golly.
Kiki. Okay.
Do you love me? Are you right?
No.
Take it, Max.
Um,
Hey.
Okay, well, 4-3. This is a good and close. Unlike last series, the game one is close. So we're looking at that would put a 1959 Sandy Koufax up first.
Here we go.
What?
Not
Whoa.
good. Against the Cardinals.
Oh no.
He doesn't make it out the first inning. He pitched to 7 batters and just got shelled. This is a young Koufax, too. I want to say 23 years old.
Yikes. That is, I mean, that's like a nail in the coffin. I mean, what Wetland getting to save? He stays hot. But oh my. Well, Chief Bender and Edwin Diaz, what do we got? Oh, yes. Playoff performance. Charles, Chief Bender, quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. It was a solo homer. Struck out 6. And Diaz with a scoreless inning. 9-4. That turned out to, thanks to Koufax, of all people, turned out to be a runaway victory for Puddletown in game 1. All right, game 2. We're there. He is J.R. Richard in game 2. And he's taken on Dutch Leonard, old school pitcher. Man, J.R. Richard, how good has he been? Will he continue his dominant run? We will see in a couple minutes. But first, let's see what these batters did.
Oh my gosh.
Man, we got a battle.
It's pretty similar again.
5-3 lead for Puddletown. They got Mel Ott, 2 for 3, walked 2 runs, 2 home run, 3 RBI. Joe DiMaggio, 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer. DiMaggio's just been amazing. Campaneris and Lindstrom get stolen bases. And those are the standouts on this side. I see Frankie Fritsch. Man. 5 for 5, 4 runs and an RBI. What a game from him. Hanley Ramirez hits a 2-run bomb, it looks like. 3 RBI for Jackie Robinson. Man, this is a battle. Good numbers for both teams. Dutch Leonard, what's the old school pitcher going to do? And he's going against J.R. Richards, so he's going to have to bring it.
Well, I've got some very bad news.
Oh, my.
This is, by 4 hits, the most hits he's ever given up in a start. The next closest was 16. This is arguably his worst game he ever pitched.
20 hits, 2-0
20
in one game. Oh, my.
20. Well, the luck there is just bad. I don't know what to tell you, Danson. That's just the most hits he ever gave up was 20, and then 16, 15, 14, 14. Like 20 was by far the most hits he's given up.
And that's the epitome of that old school game where he just keeps giving up hits, and they're like, we don't got anybody else. Stay out there.
And by the way, that's the most earned runs he's ever given up. That's officially his worst game he ever gave up. He gave up 10 and then 9 twice. Sorry.
So you're down 1-0. You're down 1-0 in the championship series, and you pulled the worst start of a guy's career.
And it's Sandy Koufax. Goes 2 outs.
Yeah. John Wetland has officially gone 7 straight appearances without giving up a run, at least 7. So he's doing his thing, but man, it's not going to matter. And this is against J.R. Richard. So what do you think? What do you think J.R. Richard gets a quality start in this game?
Oh, heck yeah.
Got to end at some point, right? Well, yeah, look at that. J.R. Richard.
I don't doubt it anymore. The dude's a beast.
Only 2 strikeouts, but he was just messing around. Win quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Diaz with another scoreless inning, no save, but 2 strikeouts. 10-4 victory for Puddletown. Man.
2-0. That quick.
Greg says Dutch couldn't handle the hometown Portland crowd. Yeah. Getting in his head. Well, shoot, this is starting to run away pretty quick for Danson homers, but they got Jack Chesbro in game 3 with John Hiller versus Ray Fisher and Edwin Diaz. Ray Fisher. Let's see. Game number 3. Get these hitting lines in here. Okay. Here we go.
Oh.
Okay, just what the doctor ordered.
2 for, let's see, 1 for 3. Marcus Simeon, 2 walks, a RBI, 2 stolen bases.
Nice.
2 for 5. Jeff Bagwell, 2 for 5. 2 for 3. Mickey Cochran. 3 for 4. Pedro Guerrero. Wow.
Vince Coleman has been derelict in his stolen base duties today. 0 for 4, 0 stolen bases. Even Campaneris didn't have any stolen bases, but Bert Campaneris, not known for his power, it goes 2 for 5, 2 runs. He hits a 3-run bomb. But not a whole lot of other good outings here. Phil Terry 2 for 4 with a walk and an RBI. 6-0 lead. Now, Ray Fisher's been surprisingly good for Leap's team, but he's got quite a hole to dig out of here.
Got to get the trifecta. It's got to start there.
We got 2016 Diaz could definitely get a save. He was electric back then. And Ray Fisher, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but he was down 6-0. So quality start, 9 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Scoreless inning for Diaz. Struck out the side. No saves for Diaz. Save situation, which was weird because most of his playing career, he's been the closer, right? Yeah. So 3 straight scoreless without a save.
So with only getting one of the trifecta, essentially the best he could do is tie. 6
I believe so.
Yeah. But they did tie in RBIs. So
it's true.
Oh.
Oh, man.
It was close.
They did their best to make it a game. Wow. Both of them.
Ooh, the K's. He salvaged it with 7 K's.
He did.
Because Puddletown would have had the tiebreaker. Runs and then tie RBIs. Actually, ERA, and then it would have went to K's. So
he would have.
But
yeah.
Wow.
Chesbro gave up 6 over 8. Hiller gave up 3 over 1 1/3.
Man. Woo, Danson.
Well,
Danson.
Mr. Murray, he needed it. He got it. It's a 2-1 series in favor of Puddletown right now. And this is a good pitching matchup here in game 4. It is Ed Rulebach versus Rube Waddell. Are the puppies in the park this week?
What do you think of this lineup? What do you think of this lineup for Danson?
Oh, Roger Bresnahan.
No Bagwell.
Billy Werber. Man, no Bagwell. I wonder, he must have some eligibility issues with Bagwell. He must be able to use him 7 games for that.
No Jackie Robinson. No Mickey Cochran. Ben Chapman's not on there. It was just interesting. I saw this and went, right in the middle of the 7
I
games.
know. I would have saved it for game 7, unless there's 2 games where he has to do this. I would have saved this for game 7 and hope it doesn't come to that. But it's interesting to see what different managers do. Mosby would have done this in game 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But
absolutely, Ethan would have done it and still won. So.
His backups were better. We've established his backups were better than his starters. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see how this plays out for him.
Joke's on us.
What?
Jokes on us. Look
What
at
do we
these
know?
numbers. Look at Kiki. 4 for 6. Kiki just went off a while ago. Kiki hits a bomb. Pedro Guerrero,
Yes.
3 for 4, 2 walks, RBI, and stolen base. Stolen base from the catcher. 2 stolen bases from Frank Rich.
5 stolen bases.
He went off.
Wow. Vince Coleman, who? Oh my. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay. Yeah, it is crazy. Al Simmons over on the other side finally gets a start. Al Simmons, and he goes 3 for 5 with a 2-run homer. Vince Coleman does go 2 for 4 with a walk, 2 runs, and a stolen base, but that's a pittance in compared to the 5 on the other side. I feel like Bill Terry's quietly been having a great week. Just every game, 2 for 4. 2 for 4. Maybe an RBI, maybe a run or a walk. Wow, 5-1 lead for the Dancing Homers. Rube Waddell was really good last week. Can we have a repeat excellent performance for him this week? Needs it. Down 5-1. Don't want to let this series, don't want to let Dancing Homers back in. Oh, that's underwhelming.
Edwin.
Yeah, Edwin finally gets that save. 1 1/3 scoreless, 2 strikeouts, but Rube 6 innings, 4 earned runs, just 1 strikeout. Well, Rulebach and Wedland, it is up to you guys. They're kind of lobbing a softball to them. So, man, that was close, but
Gets it done.
Wow.
Yeah. The win, the quality start. The win and the quality start's what did it.
Yeah. Wetland loses his scoreless streak. It looks like he had an unearned run, or loses IIS streak, I should say. Yeah, but wow, 8-6.
That was actually a blown save, I believe, but there wasn't any right now.
A win is a win, and this series is tied at 2. Wow.
Man, this is fantastic.
Can we get 2 7-game series? That's what we've been praying for.
This is so
Game 5. We're looking at Dizzy Dean and John Hiller versus Joe McKinney and Edwin Diaz. 2024 Edwin Diaz. Well, he struggled in 24. Edwin did. So we'll see how he does. Okay, let me get these hitting stats copied. And we'll paste them over. Oh, I was waiting for it to adjust and it never did. What? Some of these categories are
Hanson
close.
is coming back.
He takes hits by 1, runs by 2, tied in homers, RBI by 2, walks by a lot, stolen bases by 1, Ks by 2. Vince Coleman, yet again, does not get the stolen base. He's letting Leap down this week.
Loses it by 1. They only got 1 from Ken Williams.
Ken Williams, okay. Hanley hits another bomb. Man.
I can't believe it.
Bill Terry hits a solo homer. Well, 7-0. I mean, oh boy. What a comeback. Can they win 3 in a row after being down 2-0?
He has to get the trifecta or he automatically loses the tiebreaker.
All right, Joe, Edwin, you know what you need to do, fellas. Are you clutch or not? Not.
This one's going to go to dancing.
Edwin did his thing. He got the save, but McKinney gives up 4 over 7.
But can I tell you something? I don't know what it is. I'm either the luckiest puller or the most unlucky puller. This game is the most hits that Dizzy Dean's ever given up in his career.
What?
You ready for this?
Yeah, let's see it. Oh, 19.
19 hits is the most
Ugh.
he ever gave up in his career. I pulled a 20-hit game and a 19-hit game on pitching.
39 hits between two pitchers in 2 games. That is insane in the membrane. He went 12 innings. What's crazy is he only gave up 6 runs. 6 runs over 12 innings is actually decent. He gets the win.
Dancing was down 0-2, by the way.
Yeah, now he's up 3.
Up 3-2.
Oh my gosh.
Whittletown is on the verge of elimination after going up 2-0.
It is now do or die. Dancing Homers has flipped the script, but look no better to have on the mound.
I was hoping he'd put him in game 6.
Do or die. He flipped him around, put him in game 6. We got Sandy Koufax and J.R. Richard in
You notice something?
In this game. What's that?
This is the same exact year of Sandy Koufax that the other one was.
Yes, I did notice that. I was going to mention that. Another 1959 game.
Oh, man.
So that is going to be interesting. So now let me check something. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. J.R. Richards, Sandy Koufax. Oof, man. Well, 59. I mean, we already got hopefully his worst game of 59 out of the way. So that doesn't actually bother me.
You haven't seen the 33 hit game yet. And
you would pull it today. Leap's like, yes. Tell me you're not joking.
No other pitchers traveled to the game. He was the only one, and he had to stay in.
The little known unbreakable record, 33 hits in 1/3 of an inning by Sandy Koufax. His career whip would have been 0.8 if it weren't for this day.
Right. And now it's a 1.41.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Let me make sure I have the right hitting stats. You know what? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. We ready to do this?
We are.
Let's go.
Look at these lines. Look at these offenses. Right. I can't believe I saw yours pop up because I thought he might sweep. And then yours popped up. I'm like, what?
I thought I might sweep. So when I was pulling this game, through the first 3 hitters, they were 9 for 9. Batting 1,000 because Victor Martinez goes 2 for 2 with a run, 2 RBI. Bill Terry 3 for 3 with 3 walks and 3 runs. Michael Young 4 for 4 with 3 runs. He gets 18 hits in this game, but he doesn't hit any homers. He does get 3 stolen bases, none from Vince Coleman. Thank you for nothing. I don't know. He's taking the week off. Leap, you got to talk to our boy Vince here. Joe DiMaggio, of course, 3 for 4. He chips in 3 RBI. This is just incredible. But then, what the heck? He's only up 5-3
because Dancing Homers gets 16 hits, but he hits 3 bombs and 11 RBIs.
Oh
11.
My gosh.
Look at Kenwood, 2 for 5, a home run, 3 RBIs. Pedro Guerrero, 3 for 4, 2 runs, 1 walk, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. What a line. Ben Chapman 2 for 5 with 2 ribs. Hanley Ramirez 2 for 4 with the rib. 2 for 4 with Mickey Cochran with the home run and RBI. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, Preston.
Man.
I looked at this. I just looked over here and went, this might end. This might be over for game 6. I might sweep. And then you posted yours, and I was like, what?
Well, as soon as Dancing Homers won game 5, I was like, we might be guaranteed a game 7 because I thought Leap would sweep the hitting stats with what he put up. But no, what a battle. 5-3. Oh, well, he's still up 2, and he has J.R. Richard on the mound. So, but Koufax, obviously one of the best to ever do it. So what's he got?
It's not great. He pitched a 7 1/3, but he does not get a win or a quality start. John Wetland does not get a save.
Strikeouts are good. It's just tough for Dancing Homers to pull two young Koufaxes.
Yeah.
That is tough because Koufax is obviously he's leaning heavily on him. That's his ace. And J.R. Richard, it doesn't matter what J.R. Richard you pull. I think I forgot to mention last week when he had his crazy good game. That was like the third start of his career or something like that.
That's wild.
I mean, he's just like, doesn't matter. J.R. Richard's amazing. And let's see what he does in game 6.
That's, yeah. Yeah.
This dude.
I'm telling you right now, if I was legitimately drafting for season 4, he's like that pitcher that you look at the numbers, but you're like, there might be some better. No, you can't. You have to go ahead and draft him a couple rounds higher because he does this all the time.
Win quality starts, 6 innings, 4 hits, just 1 run, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Diaz, another scoreless inning with us 2 strikeouts, 11-3. And guess what?
We get 2 game 7. They both go to game 7. Wow.
And this is so exciting because we don't, this is all random. We don't rig this. We don't even know the results because we've separately pulled these stats. So to get 2 game 7s organically.
This is fantastic.
This is fantastic. I feel like it's a testament to how evenly matched these teams are.
They are. They're.
I mean, we pared them down from 24 teams to 4 teams that are just legit. Uh-oh, Dutch Leonard, the redemption game.
Yeah.
Dutch Leonard. Well, at least we got his worst start of his career out of the way.
Right. You will not see his worst start, I promise.
Yeah. He did have that 20 hit game, but did you know he gave up a 20 walk game?
You're right. And here it is.
Yeah. Chief Bender in there from 1903, reaching way back. We'll see. He was pretty rough early on in the year, but he's turned it around pretty well recently. But we'll see how he does in game 7. This is for all the marbles in this series,
man.
Oh, what a battle of heavyweights.
We've been waiting to see this one.
Okay, here we go. No punches pulled. Whoa. What? How is he a 4.3 with a 212 batting average versus a 4.38?
Can't even believe that.
We're going to have to dissect this.
I was waiting for the score to change.
I was too. What happened here? Okay, so Puddletown only had 2 RBI and no homers. So this was very much a 90s type stat line. Vince Coleman finally gets 2 stolen bases. But look at what Kiki did. Kiki completely outclassed Vince Coleman in this series.
Yes.
He neutralized him and then some.
How do you go 1 for 4 and have 3 stolen bases?
Man, he says, Kiki, do you love me?
Dude.
Oh, man.
I'm shocked. I'm still trying to process this. Like, I didn't think, man.
Bill Terry did not have a bad game all series. He goes 3 for 4 with a run and a walk. And then Michael Young, look at what he did in game 6. He goes 4 for 4. Look what he does in game 7. 4 for 4. He goes 8 for 8 in those 2 games. But
Bill Terry's kind of like the J.R. Richard of offense. It's like you see guys who have better numbers, but you know what you're getting with Terry.
Yeah, you do.
It's just consistent.
Yeah, very consistent. The quality start. If hitters had quality starts, he would have a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like a lot of empty, not a whole lot of counting stats. Whereas over on the other side, Ken Williams having a series, isn't he?
I can't get over Kiki, man. I can't get over Kiki, man.
Oh,
Here's
but you know how many Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say my favorite thing about Bagwell is he'll go 0 for 3 with 2 walks though. He'll still add 2 walks.
Yeah,
Except
yeah, some sort of value. Yeah, I was just gonna say. So Danson Homers drafted like 6 guys, or at least, who have never been drafted in this league. And Ben Chapman's one of them. I don't know if we had Kiki once
I
before.
don't know. We'd have to look.
I'm not sure, but there's several guys on this, like Jackie Jensen, and let me look. Pedro Guerrero, never been drafted in this league. I think I already said Ben Chapman, Billy Werber. So it's impressive that he found so many players, never been drafted in this league, and he's here. He is potentially in a matter of minutes going to make the World Series. We'll see. He's up 4-3. I still can't believe that. 438 batting average to 212.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're looking at Chief Bender and Edwin Diaz. Leap, your whole shebang is coming down to this. Your survival is in the hands of an excellent old school pitcher and a modern day fireballer. What did they do?
Wow.
Chief Bender throws a 4-hit shutout.
Wow.
Edwin Diaz does give up a run, but it was in a blown save win. So he gets 2 wins out of the deal.
Wow.
0.9 ERA, 0.8 whip. Yikes. Dutch Leonard, man, you're going to have to really redeem yourself.
Guys, this is crazy right here. I mean, game 7, second game 7 of the day. 2 incredible I don't want to see either one of these teams go away.
Me neither.
But somebody's got to go.
What is going to happen?
Puddletown Web Beat. Congratulations, Chris. You have redeemed your entire season from last year, and you are headed to the World Series 8-5. And was it not 8-5 in the other series, game 7? It was.
I'll take your word for it.
It was a 3. It was a 3 because we said by 3.
Yep. You're right.
8-5.
Wow. Greg said the Portland fans are howling at Leonard. They are. Portland. He's never going to want to go to Portland ever again after this. Man. Oh my gosh. What a competition, dude. We could not have asked for a better championship series.
Joy in Puddletown.
Let's go.
Man.
There's Leap. Congratulations. He is going to the World Series to face MBD. And Danson homers, Mr. Joshua Murray. First year in the league. Like I say, drafting so many players who've never been drafted before. I feel like he didn't consult the the draft cheat sheet as much as like some managers will just remember players they know. And that's really hard to do in this league. You can get burned pretty easily that way. But I guess that's just like a testament to how much he does already know about all these players. He doesn't need the data set so much, and he drafted these guys and they got it done. Freaking Kiki. I'm sad for Kiki, man. He played his heart out in this series. I want to count how many stolen bases he had. 3. He didn't even play that game. Didn't have any that game. 1 that game, so 4. And 1. So 5 stolen bases in 7-game series. Man,
which is 3 more than Vince Coleman had for the series.
We got some great comments we highlight here. Ethan says, heck of a year, Danson homers. You're my favorite to win it all going into this week. Leap saying, Great series, Joshua. Woo, amazing season too. Absolutely. And Greg says, great pair of series. It really was. Man, land sakes. Land sakes.
I am so excited to see Dancing Homers. And excited they came in new this year and they did so well. I saw his comment in Discord said this is the most fun I've had in a fantasy league. Like, this is fantastic. And that's what we want to make it, man. It's
Yeah.
great. It's such a unique experience, and just the way we do it, the pools. I know we look like just regular dudes pulling on a Google Sheet, but man, it's fun. It's fun when those pools pop through there. We don't know what the crap's happening either, so it's awesome, dude.
No.
So thank you for being a part of the league, Dancing Homers. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to getting to know you more in the future, whether through Discord or having you on the broadcast one of these days.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
But Chris, hey, you know what this means, Preston? For the first time in MATL history, we will have a West Coast champion.
Oh, that is true. Yes.
Yep. West Coast is finally going to represent. We've had a Central Time Zone, Eastern Time Zone, and we're bringing it to the West.
Yes. Wow, that's a first. Wow, a different time zone every year.
Mm-hmm.
We got to bring Tony Ducey back for year 4 because Newfoundland has their own time zone.
That's a crazy one.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, hey, broadcast at 8:30. Okay, so 10:04.
Yeah.
The crap.
That was always like, yeah, broadcast early evening and middle of the night for Tony.
Right.
Well, speaking of middle of the night, though, how cool would it be if we got brought in a manager from like Japan?
That'd be fantastic.
I would love that. Now, okay, I could get into a serious mental rabbit trail if I start thinking about that, but I'm gonna write that down for later. That's one of my goals, is to bring in some manager from Asia. That would be so cool.
So we have 2 number 1 seeds, yes?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, how predictable. Come on, guys.
2 number 1 seeds.
Growing up, I always used to get mad whenever that would happen. In real life, I'm like, really? Come on. How? Because I love Cinderella stories and all that. But in this league, I don't mind it one bit because this is going to be a heck of a matchup.
Yep.
MBD versus Puddletown.
God, it's going to be great.
Man.
Can it be at 7? I hope it's 7 games. We might have flexed our muscles here with 2 7-gamers, but can we just one more, please, baseball gods? One more 7-game series.
I mean, I feel like at this point we deserve a sweep just for how lucky we've been.
Right.
But I'll take what we can get. Yeah.
Dude. Like Dancing Homers were down 0-2, won 3 in a row, and then had to flip it back to lose the momentum. And golly, what a series!
But you imagine the type of game Leap had to have just to win that game 5, or the game 6.
Game 6, yeah.
Yeah, the type of his offense just going bonkers just kept him from getting swept. And of course, J.R. Richard.
I thought Danston was going to get it. I saw my numbers. Yeah. I thought Danston's winning game 6. It's over. And you popped yours up. I'm like, whoa.
When I was pulling the stats, I knew that Leap had some pretty good hitting stats, but not a whole lot of like eye-popping games. The first one was really good. But I was like, man, he needs to just survive to that game, whatever it was, game 6, game 5. He's got to survive to that game because he's probably going to win this game because of that hitting, and then with J.R. Richard, and he did. So,
and how about me pulling 2 pitchers' worst hit games? I pulled a perfect game last week.
It's because you're in Oklahoma where there can be minus 20-degree wind chill and then a week later 75 degrees.
Today it was like
What the heck,
77 outside.
man? And people out here are talking about it's crazy because we had snow about 2 weeks ago, like light snow, like 3 inches. And then today it was 65 this week. So to us, that's crazy. But I was like, it gets crazier, trust me.
You ready?
Yeah. All right. Who am I pulling for next week?
Whoever it lands on is you.
I mean, I've pulled Puddletown 3 weeks in a row, so I think it's going to be 4. Just clean sweep.
Oh
No, not this week. Not this week.
I will be pulling the Puddletown Web feet. I am so sorry.
Wow. I don't know, man. You pulled some pretty good. We split this week because you pulled MVD last week and they won, and I pulled Puddletown and they won. So all's right with the world. We've evened out.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love this so much. This is peak baseball nerddom. Peak baseball nerddom.
Yep.
Man, can you believe we just have one more week after this next weekend? MATL season 3 is over.
I mean, I'm gonna be busy here as soon as I get off here, getting the keeper pages sent, and I've got trades to put in, and I've got work to do even after this for my league because it's heating up, So, man.
Yeah, I submitted my keepers yesterday, so I don't need to worry about that one. Ethan says, and that means MVD is the new champion. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man.
Wow.
Oh, because I mean, he might have to beat J.R. Richard 2 more times again. More J.R. Richard. I can't get enough. It's like more cowbell. More J.R. Richard.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll also get more Garrett Cole. So
I don't even know what to think. I mean, I'm so glad we got 2 Game 7s. But it would be so exciting to put it down to go from having the worst luck last year to winning it all. But MVD is a force. And Max said it. Max warned everybody. He's been a fantasy thorn in my side my entire life. And it's true. He's in the championship.
Yep, and maybe he'll start spreading that thorndom to all the rest of us, starting with this. He joined that redraft league too over in the Yahoo, so
nice.
We'll see how that goes. That is actually something I don't know if I'll do it this week, but I think I'm gonna do a picker wheel for draft order in our redraft league. There's a little informal MATL redraft league. It's got 12 teams in it right now. Yeah, so that'll be fun. But man, can't beat all-time baseball.
Yep. Well, tis till next week, I suppose.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Congratulations to the winners. Good. Best of luck in your off-season studies to those that lost. And well, now you can just completely throw yourself into the modern fantasy world and submit your keepers in your various leagues.
Yeah.
And good luck to you in your drafts, unless you're drafting against me. And then you need to have a momentary mental lapse and draft Ben Zobrist in the first round. All right, everybody. Have a good